We really do have receipts. And your favorite artists, I happen to be, they cannot mention anything to do with the industry without mentioning Prezzo. That's just the truth of the matter. Anybody who thinks otherwise, then they're just living in denial.
So you might be at the ballot.
I just might. You never know. I just might.
What's up, good people? My name is Shiko Gitao. Of course, we are right here with Prezzo. Sorry, this is SPM Buzz. That's what I meant to say. This is SPM Buzz, and we're right here with Prezzo. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you. How are you?
I am good. Please tell us a little bit, first of all, about your jumper.
Well, my jumper, the picture you see here.
Prezzo and Otile Brown.
Yeah, Prezzo and Otile Brown.
Yes.
We have a song called A Time Will Come. It was shot and directed by Mikey and produced by Denzel, which is actually premiering on Friday, this coming Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah.
That's actually tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, yeah. Yeah.
All right, and now maybe, I think in August, there was an interview I was listening to, and you said that you, this November, you were to produce an EP. How far?
Yeah, so we actually moved the date to January 9th, which happens to be my birthday. And I just felt like, I think being my birthday and what have you, it'll be appropriate for us to release the album on that specific day, which is January 9th. It'll be on a Thursday.
So it's not an EP now, it's a whole album.
It's a whole album, yes.
How many tracks?
It has like 12 tracks.
12?
Yeah, it has 12 tracks.
Collabos?
A couple of collabos. I have Otile, I have King Kaka, I have Bahati, I have Genge actors. I have so many people. I've also worked with a lady called Mito. Mito is really good with whatever she does, so, and a couple of other upcoming artists. There's a young man called 30, who's also under my umbrella. So big things are going like whoa.
Now, maybe before we get back to music fully, allow me to ask you this question. The other day we saw you with Reverend Lucy Natasha.
Yeah.
And out there, people were saying, or reports were like, now Prezzo has given his life to Christ.
Right. You see, the thing is, one thing you have to realize is Prezzo ni jina kubwa. I don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but it's just the truth, kwa sababu mimi niliamka, unajua, kama binadamu mwingine, nikasema kwamba wacha niende kanisani, nikamsindikiza mother kwenda kanisani. And when I went there, when people saw me in church, automatically they assumed kwamba Prezzo is saved, is born again. But then when people say Prezzo gave his life to Christ, it doesn't make sense to me, because I've always given, I think everybody's given their life to Christ. You know what I mean? So hakuna sehemu ambayo ilisema kwamba au mimi mwenyewe nilisema kwamba bwana nimeokoka, unaelewa? But then because niliamka nikaenda kanisani, the next thing I knew I was trending for being in church. That's how big the brand is.
So this means, hiyo siku si eti ulikuwa ume give your life to Christ that specific day?
No, because even in my upcoming album, I have the gospel song that I sang is in this album. You see, as an artist, you cannot confine yourself into a specific surrounding. So for me, I try to be versatile. Kwa hiyo, in my album, I have all types of genres. I have gospel, I have something for the club, I have something for the ladies. I have, I try to cover all round. So when I went to church, and I still go to church, by the way, shout out to my Reverend Lucy Natasha. She's good people, and she tries to walk me through a lot of things here and there.
That's why you fellowship like at her church?
Yeah, that's why I fellowship at her church. And, when I went to church, people automatically assumed that Prezzo ameokoka. Of which there's nothing wrong, hata kama nimeokoka kwa mfano ni sawa, lakini sikuwa nimesema kwamba nimeokoka, unaelewa? I just went to church, people saw me, and then before you know it,
On top of that, now people are assuming or were now saying from then henceforth, now you're going to see Prezzo producing only gospel music.
Yeah, that was a misinformation.
Yeah.
Because like I said, as a musician siwezi kujifungia tu sehemu fulani. Siwezi kusema kwamba muziki zangu zitakuwa ni muziki za aina fulani. Unaona? As a musician, you know, you're supposed to be voice of reason.
Sure.
Kwa hiyo when I got inspired to do a gospel track, I did a gospel track. The song that I did with King Kaka also is a gospel track.
Yeah.
So you never know, maybe God is talking to me indirectly, but then, you know, just to clear up those rumors, I've always given my life to Christ, so
Si juzi tu.
si juzi tu. Yeah.
Turudi kwenye muziki. Earlier on, of course, you've been in the music industry since 2004. That's almost 20 years now, yeah?
That's 20 years now, yeah.
So far, so good. Maybe what would you highlight as your best moment in the 20 years in the music industry?
Man, I have so many best moments. You know, so many best moments. When we started music, you know, the music industry didn't really have a foundation. Kwa hiyo ni kama sisi we're like the freedom fighters of the music industry. And one of my greatest joys is seeing the youngins right now making a living off of music. You know, making something out of nothing, making something through their talent. That's what gives me the greatest joy. But if I was to tell you the milestones, there's so many, I cannot. Nikianza saizi siwezi kumaliza leo.
Allow me to ask you this question, because there was a time in an interview you mentioned that you mentioned something that kwenye mitandao ilibua hisia tofauti. You mentioned that you paved way, you gave platforms to artists such as Diamond Platnumz. And right now you're so proud seeing artists like Diamond also performing in international stadiums, international scenes. And a lot of people out there are like, hey, kidogo ni kama ulikuwa unajisifia.
Unajua sio kujisifia. At the end of the day, you know, like, I don't know why Kenyans are so bitter. Sijui kama ni economy ya Ruto ama ni nini, unaelewa? But then you see, when you speak something, you know, we have receipts for them.
Yeah.
We really do have receipts. And your favorite artists, I happen to be, they cannot mention anything to do with the industry without mentioning Prezzo. That's just the truth of the matter. Anybody who thinks otherwise, then they're just living in denial.
This means even for even artists from other countries across East Africa?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I remember the first MTV interview to be done in Africa was with Prezzo.
Yeah.
You see, when you see this artist coming into shows with choppers, I originated that. Whether they like it or not, you know, and you know, itakuwa ni ile kujigamba au kujisifia kama unaongea tu na una risiti. But for me, I have receipts, and you know, I don't want no pressure or trouble with anybody. I just call a spade and not a big spoon. Kwa hiyo mtu yote ambaye atakayekataa kuhusu hiyo situation, then they're just living in denial.
I know.
You see, even your smile just tells it all, you know. You know and I know, we all know.
Now, final question because of time. Prezzo jina kubwa. 2027. Are we maybe expecting your name to be at the ballot?
Yeah, you know, with Prezzo, expect the unexpected, really. You know, sometimes mimi when I'm navigating through life, nikifika sehemu nimekwama, I normally look at the man upstairs and I tell him, you navigate from here henceforth. So, you know, we could plan for things and yet we don't know if we're still going to be here or not, you know, if we're going to be in good health or not.
But sometimes we plan.
Absolutely. And when you get stranded, you tell the man upstairs to navigate for you. And for me, with that said, I've never sijawahi kukwama. Naweza kukwama hivi lakini nikimwambia tu you take charge from here. He helps me navigate, you know, slowly but surely. And I get to where I want to get to. So, you know, don't be surprised because with Prez, expect the unexpected. Yeah.
So you might be at the ballot.
I just might. You never know. I just might. Because one thing that people have to know is that I got love for this beautiful nation. And for me, I just want to see people prospering in this beautiful nation. And so if you can be the voice of reason for change, then I don't see why not. Besides, I believe many are called, few are chosen. Yeah.
Now, maybe the presidential race? Maybe.
You never know. Like I said, expect the unexpected.
Would you be serious?
You know, let me tell you something. There's like the power of the tongue. Ukiza mtoto umwite shida, huyo mtoto atakuwa na atalelewa na shida. Unaelewa?
Right here we have Prezzo.
And right here you have Prezzo. So don't be surprised if Prezzo actually comes to life one day. Yeah.
Maybe looking at the current state.
You know, they say if you don't dream big, then you don't have no reason to dream at all. You know, you either go hard or you go home. Yeah.
Looking at the current state of the things right now politically, what would you say? What would you advise maybe our leaders? Because a lot of time we're getting complaints from Kenyans every time, oh, this and this and this. What advice would you give a leader out there?
I think, you know, the leaders need to realize that, you know, the meaning of mwana nchi inamaanisha kwamba nchi ni ya kwetu sisi. And so the problem is, sisi as the voters, we're the ones who are letting this country down. You see, before making a decision to vote a leader, we have to scrutinize these leaders and see, huyu nikimweka kwa hii kiti, ataleta manufaa ama la. Unaona? And for the leaders, they know, because wakati wa campaign, they're very good with it, they're very smooth with it. Ulimi yao inaweza kutoa nyoka pangoni during campaign, but once they get into office, wanasahau kila kitu ambacho walichoahidi nini mwananchi. Unaelewa? And so that's why, you know, we need individuals who are serious and individuals who are ready to make that change that nobody has made out there. Kwa hiyo, to the leaders, they just need to revisit when they're doing the campaigns. Whatever they promise the wananchi, they're supposed to fulfill their promises. And wananchi, they need to be more careful when it comes to choosing these leaders. Kwa sababu sisi wenyewe ndio tuliwachagua. Alafu baada ya tamu moja sisi hao ndio tunakuja tunafanya nini? Tunaanza tena kulalamika.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Prezzo, for your time. And before we leave, remember guys, this Friday, a new banger will be out. Prezzo featuring Otile Brown. On which YouTube channel?
On my YouTube channel, you know, like all the details will be out there. It's a song, it's a motivational song, something different. Like I said before, with my music, people can see a whole lot of growth. And a time will come it's the first single off of the album. And when it comes out, people will understand just exactly what I meant when I said there's growth in the music.
Beautiful. So guys, stay tuned. Remember, tomorrow, Friday, a new banger. It's Prezzo and Otile Brown.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Until next time, I've been your host, Shiko Gitao, on all platforms. Find us at SPM Buzz KE. Find me too at I_am Shiko Gitao.
SPM Buzz.